Did you do a 360 or a 180? Admit it, we've all done it. We've all used the wrong number to describe turning around and going in a different direction. I was heading south and needed to go north, so I did a 360. Wrong. If I did a 360, I was still headed south, going the wrong direction. However, if I actually changed from going south to going north, then I did a 180. Doing a 360 simply means going in a complete circle to end up where I started. Doing a 180 means making a half circle to end up going in the opposite direction. Whether speaking of a literal 180 while driving or a metaphorical 180 for a change in the direction of our lives, using the wrong number to describe it isn't the issue. Not recognizing and making a necessary course correction is. Now, while most directional changes while traveling are easily done, important life changes often aren't. In fact, we could call it one of our Sunday's struggles, couldn't we? How often do we hear a Sunday sermon and walk away determined to change our lives for the better, to do a 180, only to have the alarm go off on Monday and wake up having done a 360 to end up back where we were? Perhaps like David, in despair, we cried out to God to hear us so we are not condemned like the wicked, Psalm 28 verses 1 through 5. But not getting a verbal answer or any kind of centrally verified response, we lose hope and end up back in despair. Like David, we need to stop at 180 and trust that God hears and responds so we can honestly say, "Praise be to the Lord, for he has heard my cry for mercy." Psalm 28 verse 6 from the NIV. But that's the struggle, isn't it? All around us, our religious friends are claiming to hear or feel God's response in some direct, tangible way, and we wonder why we don't get those same feelings. Well, rather than wish for some kind of direct, tangible, Holy Spirit empowerment like those claimed by others, take a close look and you will see many of them still struggle with doubt and fear and continue to live in blatant sin. Most, if not all, take their feelings as a sign of God's approval, even as they defiantly refuse to obey many of God's commands. David knew God heard him, not because he was perfect or because he had some vague feeling, but because he listened to God and did a 180 every time he was rebuked by God for sin. David trusted God instead of his feelings. Do we? Thank you for watching the Sunday Struggles edition of Morning Minutes in the Bible on An American Missionary. Until next time, this is James McClenny helping you have a great day.